Arjun always thought fear was a choice. Ravi knew better. They found themselves at the rusted iron gate of the old house just after midnight. The moon was a blinded eye, behind a thin veil of clouds. Before them stood 3 stories of rotting wood and cracked stone, windows dark, roof sagging as if it were tired of standing. "This is it," Ravi whispered. Arjun just smirked, adjusting his flashlight. "It's just an abandoned house. Stories rot faster than wood." Ravi swallowed hard. The villagers had warned them. They said the house listened, that it remembered footsteps, that people who entered never left the Samif. They left it all. The gate creaked open, all by itself. Ravi froze. "Did you?" But Arjun cut him off. "No wind," he said, though his voice lacked its earlier confidence. Still, he stepped through. The yard was unnaturally silent. No insects, no night birds. Even their own breathing sounded too loud. As they approached the front door, Ravi noticed something carved into the stone steps. Numbers. 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 30. Why would someone number the steps? Ravi asked. Arjun just shrugged. Probably some old superstition. The front door was already ajar. Inside, the air was thick with the smell of damp wood and something much older, like soil left undisturbed for decades. Arjun clicked on his flashlight. The beam cut through the darkness, revealing a long hallway lined with faded portraits. The face in every single one had been scratched out, the eyes gouged deep into the canvas. Ravi shuddered. Let's just take a quick look and get out of here. They stepped inside, and the door slammed shut behind them. Ravi screamed. Arjun spun around, yanking on the handle, but it wouldn't budge. Relax, Arjun said, forcing a laugh. Old houses settle. But when he turned back, the hallway had changed. The portraits were now intact, and their eyes were open. Every single pair of eyes followed their every move. Ravi grabbed Arjun's arm. We're not alone. A sound echoed from upstairs. Footsteps. Slow. Deliberate. One step. Then another. Arjun raised the flashlight toward the staircase. Hello! Ekajero, the steps stopped. Then a voice whispered not from above, but all around them. 2 entered. Ravi's knees buckled. Did you hear that? Arjun just nodded, his face pale, drawn by an instinct neither of them could explain. They moved deeper into the house. Each room felt wrong. The furniture was arranged as if someone had just stood up moments ago. A teacup still steamed on a small table, despite the thick layer of dust coating everything else. In one room, they found a large ledger on a pedestal. Its pages were filled with names, dates, and numbers. Ravi traced a finger down the list. These are missing people from the village. Next to each name was a number. Always 2 digits. What do the numbers mean? Ravi asked. The footsteps started again. Closer this time. They ran. The house seemed to stretch as they moved, hallways growing longer, doors multiplying. No matter how fast they ran, the sound followed them, always just behind, always counting. 1, 2, 3. They burst into a bedroom and slammed the door shut. The counting stopped. Ravi collapsed against the wall, sobbing. It's counting our steps. Arjun stared at the floor. Carved into the wooden planks were numbers, hundreds of them overlapping, scratched deep and frantic. This house remembers movement, Arjun whispered. Every step we take, it adds us to the list. The door handle began to turn. Slowly, they scrambled out the window and dropped into darkness. Arjun hit the ground hard. Ravi landed beside him, groaning. They were in the basement. The walls were lined with mirrors. Each mirror reflected a different version of the room. In one reflection, Arjun saw himself completely alone. In another, Ravi stood screaming while shadows closed in around him. In the far mirror, something tall and wrong stood behind them, its limbs too long, its face smooth and blank. The mirrors began to crack. Ravi screamed as hands burst through the glass. grabbing his ankles. "Arjun!" he cried out. Arjun pulled with all his strength, but the hands were many. They were cold, determined. The thing in the mirror leaned forward, its blank face inches from the glass. One must remain. Ravi's terrified eyes met Arjun's. "Don't let it take both of us," Ravi whispered, his voice trembling. The hands dragged Ravi into the mirror. The glass sealed itself, becoming a perfect, unbroken surface once more. Silence returned. Arjun screamed until his throat burned. The house shifted. A door appeared, where there'd been only a solid wall before it led outside. Arjun ran. He didn't count his steps. He didn't look back. The morning sunlight blinded him as he stumbled onto the road. Behind him, the house stood quiet, looking as innocent as any forgotten ruin. Villagers found Arjun hours later, shaking and mute. They never believed his story, but they noticed something strange. Whenever Arjun walked, he always stopped after 12 steps, never 13. Because sometimes, late at night, when the world is quiet, he still hears the whisper. One left. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to subscribe for more.